designs amazing buildings, but this architect can't see a thing.
I see things the way I feel them, and not the way things look around me.
How'd they do that? It's amazing. The architect who lost his sight.
I decided that I wasn't going to let it stop my life.
And just look at this work. Next, how'd he do that?
Imagine completing your most basic tasks every day while wearing a blindfold. Now try designing and building a beautiful home under those same conditions. One man's proving it's possible. Gina Silva explains how they do that.
It comes in right here. It's really looking at the dimension of the vanity. I think the living room should move out here anyway.
Eric Brun Sunglard loves to design homes. He creates exotic and tranquil settings and pays attention to every last detail, down to the custom-made faucets.
There's so much texture.
Texture is a key to Eric's work. He designs through his sense of touch because he cannot see.
I see things the way I feel them, and not the way things look around me.
Eric hasn't always lived in darkness. 6 years ago, this French-born designer, now based in Los Angeles, was a creative director in advertising. Eric traveled the world, but after contracting HIV, his health began to fail, and so did his vision. He remembers the day his world went black.
I woke up one day being totally blind. It was not so terrifying because I had a bigger issue to face, and that was to die.
But with the help of potent AIDS medications, Eric's health improved, and before long, he was determined to go back to work.
I decided that I wasn't going to let it stop my life, but I was going to learn from it, and that was exciting, actually.
So Eric immersed himself in his other senses: sound, touch, and smell. And he decided to design homes that would be sanctuaries for the soul. But being blind, how could he possibly do that? With the help of some very special tools. This device reads colors.
Light blue.
And this machine prints raised floor plans, which Eric reads with the guidance of his business partner and close friend, Ian Whitman.
We're going to take this whole section out here.
Once Eric and Ian finish the design, they send the blueprints off to a licensed architect to finalize the plans. Eric and Ian truly work as a team. At construction sites, Ian describes everything in detail.
This has the same arch, and then it goes flat.
While Eric feels each aspect of the design.
I can feel it, the drywall caves in right here.
Eric uses his body to measure the proportions in a room.
Extending my arms like that, like I just did, then I know that's 6 feet.
Even his cane comes in handy to gauge distances.
I can put all of those pieces together the same way as our eyes do and create the vision in my head.
In the houses Eric designs, it is clear he puts his other senses to work. You'll find lots of textured surfaces, beaded mirrors, sculpted sinks, and outside there are often fountains and fragrant plants. It must be frustrating for Eric not to see his creations. But this 37-year-old says being blind has actually brought a new dimension to his life.
I feel what I've created. It's something, I feel it a different way. To me, I see it my own way. I don't see it in a visual way, but I see it in a much bigger sense.
He does do beautiful work. Eric says he finds a lot of inspiration for his designs in Africa and Europe. He makes frequent trips there to get new ideas.